Today, we're honored to welcome Donna Kirtland as the featured commencement speaker. Donna has been and is the inaugural executive director of the Live Well Foundation of South Lake, where she was entrusted with launching and leading a $128 million health-focused private foundation. Under her leadership, the foundation has become a powerful catalyst for community health, investing in mental health, food security, health access, and innovative local partnerships that uplift the well-being of South Lake County. Across her 25-plus year career, Donna has pursued one unifying mission: access. Donna holds an MBA from Belhaven University, a BS in business from the University of Central Florida, and is a certified fundraising executive. Her community service is equally impressive, with leadership roles across Boys and Girls Club and Association of Fundraising Professionals and the South Lake Chamber of Commerce. Please join me in welcoming a visionary leader, a champion for access, and a true friend to this community, Ms. Donna Kirtland. Thank you so much.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I should include distinguished guests, but we're going to say that's everybody here tonight. But today we celebrate, and it's a euphoric high of completion. And as we celebrate, we're not just celebrating your achievements, but the bold courage it took for each one of you to get here, to commencement. Now, commencement's defined as a time when something's supposed to begin. It's not the end of your education, it's the start of something great, your future. And I want you to know that you, as an employee, you are wanted in our community. But you, as a leader, you are needed. I applaud each of you to be bold enough to pursue your degree with Lake-Sumter State College. You've chosen education to be profitable for you and your family, and I have faith your boldness will continue. So, as you start in the next chapter, I want to talk to you about one thing: continuing to be bold. So they said I'm a leader in the Lake County community, but I'm also a mother of 4 bonus children, and I want you to hear what I'm saying as a mother. When it comes to your life, be bold enough to take initiative. For my kids, I say take initiative is to wipe off the counters, take off the garbage. But for you today, I ask for your career initiative. So I say, in your career, take initiative to ask questions, multiple questions. And if you're stumped, please don't just wait for someone to give you the answer. Take initiative to seek out more information. So when working on projects for the Live Well Foundation, I generally say to my volunteer board of directors, I've taken the initiative to make a draft. I have no pride of ownership. It's a square, let's knock off the corners and roll with it. I really say that, and I know it's corny, but it works. It works every time, and here's the truth I hope you carry with you, and it's something I tell my 4 bonus children. You actually won't totally fail in the future. I want you to tell yourself you're just practicing, because failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the foundation of it. So if or when you stumble, don't just say I failed, say I practiced, and then practice again. So Glorilla raps about tomorrow when he says, every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. And my Gen Xers know this from Chumbawamba, from the song that sang, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. And Luke Combs, he sings about being back in the saddle again. But if you need more, let's look at the Bible. In Psalms 37, it's written, the Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. So yeah, every attempt, every misstep, every awkward moment, it's practice for becoming the person you're meant to be. And as a young fundraiser, I became a member of the Association of Fundraising Professionals, and that leader that year was Marilyn Hadaway, and she gave a speech about where we're supposed to be within our career or any organizations we belong to, and it's actually applicable here. She said, listen, in year 1 through 3, in those first few years, we are absorbing, we are observing, and we're building the foundations. But around year 3 or 5, our role is to serve and contribute to programs and support the organization. But finally, as we settle in our careers and our roles, we're called to lead and to influence and to take responsibility and make decisions that matter. And each stage requires bold initiative and being bold enough to admit what you don't know, being bold enough to give more than you take, and being bold enough to lead with integrity. Theodore Roosevelt once said, in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. But the next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. Think about that. When a situation is moral and ethical, the worst thing you can do is nothing. And analysis paralysis is real, y'all. So being bold isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward even when fear whispers in your ear. And it's about choosing action over hesitation. And in a world that rewards sometimes shortcuts and cynicism, it's about being kind and ethical, because that in itself is a radical act of boldness. So when you choose honesty over convenience and empathy over indifference, you're not just doing the right thing, you're shaping the world into something better. And listen, I want you to be authentic. So those who have like a calm temperament and are bold enough to navigate those uncomfortable, crucial conversations, that is needed, especially in person, IRL, face-to-face, because real talk, you know there's risk in life. There's literally risk everywhere you turn. And unless you're an actuary, I say take the risk. Every attempt and, yep, every misstep, every awkward moment, it's just practice. You're not failing, you're practicing. And guess what? Being kind does pay off. I get it, sometimes shortcuts are better, but please be kind and ethical. Be radically bold in your kindness. And as an employer and a community member, I want to know that you're not just doing the right thing. You're shaping the world into something better. And I want to tell you, your self-esteem will also benefit from you being kind also. And let me add this. It is perfectly okay to be discreet. Privacy it's a strength. Handling sensitive information is necessary in many jobs, but never confuse discretion with deception. Because boldness doesn't mean oversharing, it means being honorable even when it's hard, and yes, you can protect your boundaries without compromising your integrity. Now, let's talk about positioning yourself when you're communicating in person, something that might feel uncomfortable, finessing. Well, being authentic and honest, authentic and engaged, you still need to finesse. And in today's culture, this can seem kind of cringe or awkward, but I want to ask you to be professionally and authentically you when you do it. Because here's a secret, that raw, authentic energy is bold. And people remember those who dare to care, who speak with passion, who show up fully, even when it's not trendy. And as you leave Lake-Sumter State College, remember this, being bold also means giving back. Give back to your community, your profession, your family. Please share your knowledge and mentor, because success just isn't what you achieve, it's what you give. And the world and the people in it, we need your talent, but we also need your heart. So graduates, as you leave here today, I celebrate you and I challenge you to be bold enough to act when others hesitate. Be bold enough to take initiative in everything you do, big or small. Be bold enough to practice, even when it feels like failing. Bold enough to rebound, rise, and adjust when life doesn't go as planned. Be bold enough to be kind, ethical, authentic. Be discreet when you need to be, but never deceptive, and learn and serve and lead and give back along the way. Because being bold isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the polished, professional, but truest version of yourself. Taking action, bouncing back, and living your bold truth every single day. So, class of 2025, go out there and be bold.